Disclaimer, just because your man exhibits some of these signs does not at all mean that he is cheating. Now, if you walk into the bedroom and he is having sexual intercourse with another woman, I'm pretty sure that means you're getting played. His whole demeanor changes. What I mean by demeanor, it could be physical demeanor, it could be the way that he talks, it could be the way that he dresses, it could be the things that he eats, it could be anything. So if you all of a sudden see him, you guys talk on the phone, and then all of a sudden you call him, he sends you straight to voicemail, but you know he's not doing anything, that's kind of a point for you to look a little bit more into his actions, but don't, don't attack him. A lot of guys say, oh, I had to work late. Sir, your bank closed at 5 o'clock. It is approximately 10:15. You live around the corner from the bank. I'm sorry, but where are you? Switches your pet name. So a lot of people call their significant others names like babe, boo, honey child, pumpkin, the list goes on and on. Oreo cake. I mean, there's so many names, but if he is to the point where he generalizes your name, or he goes to something like he goes straight to your government name. So say you walk in the house and it's like, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, and all the other times he was calling you sugar dumpling. Let me think. That's kind of like a little bit. But if he goes from sugar dumpling to Rita, and your name is Margaret, that's something you look out for. You had to work late and your phone died. That's another thing. When he stops trying to have communication with you and he's not trying to tell you what's going on, that means he has somebody else that is taking care of his problem. Types of colognes that he switches up, if he all of a sudden goes back to a cologne that you absolutely hate, it's kind of a sign that he's with somebody else, or he's either trying to make you really mad so that you can actually go and look for somebody else. And like, honey, you hungry? No, Margaret, I done ate at work because I've been there all day. If your man all of a sudden, you come home and he has a 5-course meal and he's like, yes, I'm hungry, and then next week he comes home and he's been at work all day long, but all he's eating is an apple, you kind of have to figure out, like, okay, first of all, what did he pack for lunch? Where did he go for lunch? Who cooked him dinner? Because you did not. Little tiny things like that. A lot of guys who don't have the cojones to actually tell a woman when something is not working, they actually sit there and try to make a woman diverge and be unfaithful and fornicate with somebody else, and so that they can blame them, when all along they just wanted to get out of the relationship. When you guys looked out for each other and it was fine, now when you get into the stage, I like to call it the business transaction. When he gets to that point where he actually has a woman on the side, he is still with the same amount of funds that he had when it was just on you. So now he has to make it stretch between two women. Most of the time, he's going to like start changing. So if you guys go out for dinner, he's gonna be like, oh, I left my wallet, I don't have it this week, I can't give you $10, you're gonna have to wear the lace front instead of the Remy here, like little things like that. If he's no longer there for you as much as he was before, you kind of have to ask yourself, like, is this the same man that I was with since the beginning? So if you guys have any more questions about relationships, whether it be like heterosexual, homosexual, it could be any type of question. It could be young love, it could be old love, it could be like sexual intercourse questions, it could be almost anything, because there are some things that I just will not place on my channel because of my morals. And please don't ask me any religious questions, because I'm not a religious person and I can't tell you what God thinks about you sleeping with somebody else's husband, and if you're going to go to hell or if you're going to go to heaven because you prayed last week. and pay your tithes. I can't really tell you that because I'm not a religious person. So, you know, you just have to go to hell by yourself. So, like I said, I come out with videos like twice a week, probably Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I will see you guys later.